Hello and welcome. I am Miradu, coach of Tatagama Terranetas, and today we're going to be doing our week 7 for SPDA Ultraball Division versus Rocky, actually. His Terra Captains are, I think, Toxtricity, and it's Terra Normal, and I'm bringing Terra Steel, Hydrable. So in prep, I noticed Terra Normal Toxtricity would be really hard for my team to deal with because I don't have the best normal resists. So Terra Steel Hydrapple actually was really good. Felt really good into his team. So yeah, he leads with Oricorio. I don't know which kind of Oricorio this is, but Oricorio, the fire type was fairly good into my team because it takes care really well of my Ogre-prone Hard Flame. So yeah, I decided to lead with Iron Hands. I didn't see anything too troublesome for it because I'm AV and he's bringing mostly special attackers, and so he decides to U-turn out. So this tells me at this point that he's probably not setup version of Oricorio, because why would you bring setup with U-turn? So yeah, I figured at this point that that thing was a check for my Overbone Hardflame, so I go for a Thunder Punch because I felt that did the most damage to his team, and it did more than a quarter of the health of Larias. So yeah, I'm AV. I'm pretty sure here that I can take whatever he wants to throw at me. He's been bringing like Soul Dew Larias a lot this season from what I have been seeing. So yeah, if he goes for Mist Ball or Psychic Shock, yeah, he could actually deal a fair amount of damage to my Iron Hands, and I don't want to take that amount of damage at this point. So I decided to safely switch out, but I'm considering what to do here. So the most likely scenario is that he goes for a Psychic type move, so Mela should be a safe switch in. But if he, for some reasons, decides to predict my Mela, my High Trouble, and goes for a Dragon type move, yeah, that would be really bad. So I go into Corviknight, which resists both attacks. And see, I am nerfed this week. I can't remember why I brought a nerf, to be honest. And he goes for Mist Ball, so yeah, I could have switched into Hydrapple, but yeah, there's no way I could know if he predicted my switch out to Hydrapple. So here, I was thinking he is maybe like Calm Mind, Recover, and Double Stab, and that way he cannot touch my Corviknight. So I figured, well, I can U-turn out here. He's probably going to switch out, and I will get momentum. However, if he is packing something to hit my Corviknight, well, I can still leave something that he wants to throw at me. He goes for a Thunderbolt, which I was not expecting, and he deals a fair chunk of damage to my Corviknight, which is not so bad because Corviknight was here mainly for his physical attackers, which he has a lot, but he didn't bring many of them. He only brought like the Iron Valiant, which I can take care of with my Scarf Greninja or my Sturdy Donphan. So here I go into Suterbusu, my Scarf Greninja, expecting to U-turn out and either kill these Larias or grab momentum once again. So U-turn was the safest move here. He didn't want to lose his Larias, so he switches out into Vaporeon. Looks like this thing is especially defensive the way he switched it in, or maybe he was expecting like an Ice Beam, but nonetheless, U-turn does a fair chunk of damage to this thing. And here I have three switch-ins which could be really good. One is Ogerpon. However, if I bring in Ogerpon, he's probably going to bring in his Oricorio that I can't touch, and I will be put in a really bad spot. The other is Hydrapple, but I don't want to switch in Hydrapple willy-nilly because yeah, that Iron Valiant could be a problem, and I don't want to really Terra. I don't really want to Terra yet because I don't want to be weak to a fighting type move. and he might be backing like Ice Beam. And so the safest switch was actually Iron Hands once again, and Iron Hands Thunder Punches again, and one hit KOs this favor. So yeah, that's really good for me. So now I am in the lead. I am considering like I am pretty safe. My only really damaged Pokemon is Corviknight, but as I mentioned, Corviknight is not going to be so useful during this game due to the composition he brought. So here he's pondering his options. Iron Hands feels so powerful. So I've been bringing like AV or heavy duty boots for attacks during this season, and I don't need to set up actually. So this thing has a massive attack stat, and combined with that heavy HP, yeah, it means like this thing is always really bulky and packs a punch. So yeah, in comes the Teratoxtricity, and I know I can take whatever this thing wants to throw at me. At least one, even if his choice specs, Terra normal Boom Burst choice specs, I can take. So yeah, I was predicting him to Terra here because I could definitely be packing like Earthquake, but he doesn't. And he goes for a Boom Burst, and here I realize he's Throat Spray. So yeah, I go for a Drain Punch, and this thing's HP is so low that I don't gain much HP from hitting it. And now if he Terras, I'm actually good. So yeah, I don't want to do Iron Hands like that. And as I've been telling you, I don't value the Corviknight so much this week. So I think this is a safe Corviknight sacrifice at this point. So he's probably going to Terra. I was thinking he didn't Terra. He predicted me to hit it with a Drain Punch and didn't Terra last turn, but now he doesn't have an excuse not to Terra anymore. I can't remember why I didn't bring like Earthquake. I don't really know if this thing learns Earthquake, because with the moveset that I brought, I couldn't touch that exclusively. Sorry, that's my daughter. He goes for a Boom Burst and he's going to destroy it. Yeah. I think he even got a crit here, so yeah. Down goes all the other Corviknight. Yeah, so now I have two options. I know that a Oski cannot take a Boom Burst. So I can bring in Pachiri to get that sturdy and actually KO back with probably with an Earthquake. Ogerpon was another option, but I wasn't sure that Ivy Godzilla actually killed from that range because I didn't remember how much I had done to it, and I didn't want to risk Power Whip miss. So here I bring in Mela, I Terra, because I know he's probably going to go for a Boom Burst because Overdrive wasn't like the best option. I'm quite resistant to it, and there's no way he would have clicked like Sludge Web, because if I Terra, that thing would have done nothing to me. So yeah, it's going to probably go for the safe Boom Burst, and I will Terra here and go for a Pickle Beam. I know that I wouldn't KO if I didn't go all out with the Fickle Beam here. So yeah, I'm crossing my fingers to get the go for all out on a Fickle Beam, because otherwise, yeah, I would take a lot of damage. However, I know that I can take two hits from this thing anyways, and with my regen I can actually get my HP back in the future. So yeah, he goes for a Boom Burst. I resist this thing, and still it does a little less than half my HP. And yeah, I barely don't get the KO, so I don't think that was a roll, to be honest. there was no way I could KO this thing with one hit. So yeah, I think now I'm forced to attack this thing, because otherwise it's going to kill whatever I bring in, and I don't want to lose my sturdy just to be safe against that Iron Valiant, you know? So yeah, in case he brings Iron Valiant now, expecting me to pick up him once again, I go for a Terra Blast to catch it, so that was it. That was the safest play. Go for an overdrive, which doesn't grab the KO, luckily for me. Or I should say, expertly keep it. And I grab the KO on this fearsome, terrifying Toxtricity. So now he doesn't have much left, which can deal with the combination of my Pokemon, and he's wondering what to bring in here. I don't want to lose my Hydrabble, so whatever he brings in, I'm actually going to switch out my Hydrabble to get some HP back, because he still has plenty of special attackers. That Iron Valiant can actually be mixed, but yeah. He does bring in the Oricorio, so I immediately go into my check for this thing, because I know I can take a +1 Revelation Dance or Hurricane with Iron Valiant. I mean with Iron Hands. He goes for a Quiver Dance, which I thought was strange, because yeah, he had shown me U-turn before. But if this thing is not HP infested, I don't think he takes a Thunder Punch really well. And probably a one-hit KO, I was thinking at this point. So yeah, he has the option to go for Hurricane and almost KO me, but that was going to be risky, because he can miss, or he could go for a Revelation Dance and actually deal like half of my HP left. So he decides to go for a Revelation Dance. I click Thunder Punch, which was the safer play here, and Iron Hands is one heck of a Pokemon. That's his two one-hit KOs during this game. He KOs the Vaporeon from full, and now the Oricorio. What do you think, Violet? You like Iron Hands? Do you like Iron Hands? Yeah, so I'm in the driver's seat right now. However, he still has that Iron Valiant in the back, which if you faced Iron Valiant before, you can never count out, because that thing is so versatile that it can definitely catch you off guard if you are not paying attention. So at this point, I don't think Iron Hands was really useful anymore, because he has Larias, he has this thing, and he has the Iron Valiant. And this thing is weak to both Larias and Iron Valiant, so yeah, I figured it was time to let Husky go, and my opponent clicks Earthquake. So since I was faster than the Vaporeon with Valiant, now with Hands, I thought, well, maybe he didn't invest into speed with Sandslash. So yeah, I'm going to risk the Drain Punch here. That would have left me really healthy to deal with the rest of his Pokemon with Iron Hands. But yeah, it didn't turn. He turned out to have invested into speed. And here I thought, well, Pokemon is really good into his Sandslash. So yeah, Abigail would have KO'd whatever he brought in, even the Larias, because that thing was really really low. I one hit KO with Ogrepon, and he sends in the Larias. So this is a speed type. So if I got the roll here, I could actually KO the Latias and be really healthy to deal with the Iron Blade. But I was thinking, well, what the damage he did with Dragon Pulse was actually a modest roll or Soul Dew. So if he was modest, I definitely was faster than this thing, but turns out he was timid, and with speed, he wins the speed tie, gets a big chunk of damage with with Dragon Pulse, and it turns out he was all you. So finally, it's the end boss, the raid boss, which I was so afraid of him setting up and stripping me, and he does go full combat. So that's why I clicked the Ivy-Gotcho to not let it set up safely, and Ivy-Gotcho does a lot of damage. So if I think if I clicked Power Whip instead of Ivy-Gotcho, I actually one-hit KO'd that thing, but I didn't want to risk no miss there. So yeah, I'm going to click this thing once again. He goes for a Shadow Ball. Looks like that was his strongest move. Sorry about that. So yeah, here the Greninja I felt was a safe bet because I KO with Surf, and I wanted to give Greninja the KO, but it turns out he vacuum waved me, and at +1, and with Expert World, which I learned after the game that he actually one-hit KOs me, and I lose some differential, because the safest play definitely was to go into Bashiri. He probably could have procced my Sturdy, and later he definitely KO safely. And I Earthquake this thing after taking a Shadow Ball to the face, and I grabbed the last KO and my 6th victory during this season. So yeah, I'm 6-1, definitely in playoff right now, and only one battle away to start at the post season. So yeah, thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye.